one, the crazy stuff. All right, then with absolute values here. All right, so we know what to do. For this one, we can see it's positive. We want to pick where x is positive. So I will do case one like this without writing it what it is. I'll say case one. I'll say case one. I want to take 2 minus x. I want to make it greater than or equals to 0. And then I've got negative x is greater than or equals to negative 2. Then I say x is less than or equals to 2. I said, wait a minute, this one says less than. This one is demanding for the greater than. So I cannot use case 2 in this case. Can you see that?
Yes.
So I'm sorry, I cannot use case 1. I must use case 2. So that means I must use where I change the sign of this one. So my stuff now becomes limit of 3x plus 1 all over, this one must be altered, the sign minus 2 plus the x, and then as x tends to positive infinity. Now you've got denominator, you divide like how we did with infinity. Yeah. All right. So with this one, can you see it's demanding what? Negative, less than. With the case one, when I take the x and say less than, we say greater than or equals to 0. I should have used greater than equals to 0. I don't know if I use the equal sign. It says greater than or equals to 0. That's for case 1. Then I said, no. I can't use the case 1 situation. I need to use case 2 where I alter the sign. At the top, negative x. At the bottom, negative x plus 1. Now I can divide by the x with a higher degree at the bottom. Correct?
Yes.
All right, so we go to the next one. It's negative infinity. Well, it's similar to this one here. It's absolute value of x. So I'm going to have to use x divided by negative x. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only left with what? Negative 1. That's it. Because look at the degree at the top and the bottom are the same. Shortcut method will tell you just divide their coefficient, which is right. All right, here it says minus, less than. I'm looking where the sign says less than. So I'm going to start with case 1 where we take x plus 1. We must make it greater than equals to 0. And then when I write that, it's x is greater than equals to minus 1. I demanded my less than. So this says greater than. This is case 1. So I cannot use this one. So I really need to change the sign. So that means I'm going to have to write that as limit. And then as x tends to negative infinity, change what's inside those inequality sign. And I've got x plus 1. Then I can divide by x with a higher degree. Look at this, top and bottom, they're the same. So it will be their coefficients. So minus 1 divided by 1. So the answer will be negative 1. Can you see that?
Yes.
All right, these are your previous videos here. They're almost done, this one. So this one is demanding less than. All right, case 1 says the absolute value, x plus 1, must be greater than or equals to 0. When I solve the inequality sign, is minus 1. This will mean if we're to use this one, the greater than, if it was positive, I wouldn't change the sign. So I want the less than. I want whereby I change the sign. So that means this dude will now be written as limit, and then as x tends to negative infinity. You see, the absolute values are not bad now. It's minus 1, minus x minus 1, and then all over 2x plus 3. Now you can divide by the highest degree. Well, top and bottom are the same. The answer will be minus 1 over 2. Is their coefficient, minus 1 and 2. That's the answer there. All right, next one. It says minus. Again, if we're to take x plus 1 and say greater than equals to 0, the sign says greater than equals to 0. So I don't want this. So that means I need to alter the sign. So that means I'll be using minus x minus 1 all over the 2x plus the 3. Coefficients are exactly, the degree is the same. So the answer is minus 1 over the 2. All right. Next one. Same story. It says minus. So I'm looking at the 2x plus 1. So 2x plus 1, when I use the inequality sign, will it say less than at the end? Greater than equals to minus, well, we can tell no. So we got x is greater than equals to minus a half. The sign says greater. We wanted less than. So that means we need to change the sign. Only for what's inside the inequality sign. So I'm going to bracket them. That's all. So it's 2x minus 1. You only change what's between the two lines, the sign. That's all. And then all over 2x plus 1. And then you can simplify and do the limit. So at the top, it's going to be minus 2x. It's going to be plus 1 divided by the 2x plus 1. Since the degree are the same, it's minus 2 divided by 2. So it's going to be minus 1, the final answer. All right. That's it. I told you.
Yes.
We won't even take 15 minutes. It was 6 minutes, all of that. Yeah.